What? You mean an Apple computer was tough to sell? Stuff to fill your 8-bit heart. All of that coming up on this Retro-riffic episode of Supergeek Saturday.
Supergeek Saturday.
Greetings, beautiful mutants. My name is Shane with a CH, and I want to welcome you to this episode of Supergeek Saturday. Since today is a Retro-riffic theme, so I got this minty polyester jacket that I got in Portland, and I have a rare tie that's sure to be a collector's item. It's my Tamagotchi tie. Do you remember these? We got some fun stuff for you. Let's start things off with the Weekly Geekly. So Apple just released Snow Leopard today, and while everyone is wowing over the new stuff, I took a trip back into Apple's past and dug up these fantastic ads. And by fantastic, I mean embarrassing. Back in the 80s, the Apple computer was really tough to sell. At that point, PCs were all over the place. They were pretty abundant, and it was tough to get people to transition over to the Apple computer, which seemed very unconventional at the time. It wasn't really considered a work computer, it was considered more of a play computer. But Apple tried different marketing techniques to try and show people that while the Apple computer is fun and it's easy to use, it does have a serious side, and so it ran a series of ads in magazines, a series of full-page ads, mind you, that illustrated the serious side of the Apple computers. And here's some of the ads. I mean, look at this. Look at how they have to sell the functions of the Apple computer and, you know, show how it's a valuable learning tool and how everyone should have one. And take a look at this ad, where it lists 100 things that you can do with your Apple, most of which are really laughable nowadays. It's like, teach dogs how to walk. This vet enters the data of the dog's recovery, so it teaches Fido to walk, how to play music, and it teaches you how to do your taxes. And it's just a really hilarious ad. And for those of you who really miss working and playing on an old Apple SE or anything that predates it, I dug up a link that you can go to and you can play an Apple emulator, so you can actually play games as they were seen on top of an old Apple computer. And so follow the link, it's to the side. It's an Apple emulator and you're gonna love it. If you're like me, you're not just fascinated with 8-bit graphics, but you're also fascinated with 8-bit music. But for those of you who don't have a full MIDI controller or access to GarageBand, if you have an iPhone, there's a new app you can download. It's a paid app, but well worth it. It's an NES emulator for your iPhone. Don't blame me when you get addicted. So a vid that's been making the rounds was this 8-bit madness video. And for those of you who really love 8-bit, there's a site that I found. It's 8bittoday.com. Up-to-date information on what's going on, things that are 8-bit themed, things that are 8-bit inspired, and just everything that's 8-bit. And now some gadgets from the past that I will continue to lust after because, well, they're really hard to come by. These are some of the coolest and sexiest Walkmans I've ever seen. Check out these Walkmans. I mean, they're really basic technology, but I love the fact that the designers pay careful attention to color choices and, you know, just the way how buttons looked, the way how buttons felt. What's cool about Walkmans as opposed to iPods is that they're very tactile. Like, the way how they felt in your hands just felt cool, you know? It felt great to kind of walk around with one, bop along with it, because you could actually hear the gears, and you could feel it, you could feel the music. So that's that's gonna do it for this edition of Supergeek Saturday. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to tune in next week because I got a super special surprise for you. I'm gonna be on vacation and you're gonna come with me. So it's gonna be a Supergeek Saturday field trip. Remember, stay geek.